week, I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Boo, 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 boo. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. You talk about this Bengals defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positive. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works free. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Higgins goes in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Here's Richardson throwing to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Downs going in motion right. Richardson to throw off play action.
He's able to find Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Again, it's Taylor.
Trucks over him. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll run here with Taylor.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bengals nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for...
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the 1st half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Complete at the 1. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson.
And left side here, it's Graham. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 1, Richardson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Let's get set. Can. Start. Check. 11, Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Looking deep here for Chase.
And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Platt.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Richardson.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Graham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down, Indianapolis.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Richardson going to move him around.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
In motion right goes Higgins.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Touchdown, Colts!
Josh Downs
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And
this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. And they'll send Boyd in motion left.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
First and 10, Taylor now. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back now in Cincinnati. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Richardson off the play fake.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Running left, Taylor.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Down the left sideline.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Leonard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
that's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Daxton Hill picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There, Richardson back to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Richardson on 3rd and short. That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Richardson to throw.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continued.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Been on keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone.